Indonesia is blessed with incredible natural beauty, but behind this beauty lies a growing environmental crisis that we can no longer ignore it. For example, there is a flood in Jakarta. Flooding is something that all residents of Jakarta have definitely experienced. Flooding has many factors, for example, garbage that is not well organized and people still don't understand why we shouldn't throw garbage carelessly. Why do we have to be aware of the environment? In the heart of our capital Jakarta, this is crisis is just a headline. It's a daily reality. We see it in the haze that swallows our skylines and the waste that chokes our waterways. But who are the people standing between us and this rising state of pollution? Who are the ones fighting to keep the beauty in our city? Now, I will show you meet the silent guardians of the city, people like Bapak Sumaidi, who has been on the front line since 2018. Every morning at 6 a.m., while most of us are still asleep, he starts his shift at the Kodamar base camps. His mission? To clean what we choose to overlook. He will tell you that the job isn't necessarily hard, but it is a shock to the sense. Imagine diving into the dark, stagnant waters of a gutter of sweeping up the endless debris left by thousands of residents. It's a job that requires more than just a physical strength. It requires a thick skin and a heart of the environment. And this is Mr. Kumaidi. He's an environmental activist who works at the PPSU in Kodamar, Kelapa Gading. Today he will share his experience when he worked at the PPSU Kodamar, Kelapa Gading. Now we're gonna let Mr. Kumaidi introduce himself to us.
My name is Mr. Sumadi. I am 39 years old.
Mr. Kumaidi, since when you work here in Kodamar?
Since the beginning of 2018. Yes, 2018. Here in Kodamar as part of PPSU.
When you start your work?
Usually, we clock in at 7 a.m. and finish at 3 p.m. After clocking in, we go directly to our respective location, excited by our supervisor.
Is this a base camp of PPSU?
It's more like official housing. We clock in at the sub-district office, so this is our meeting point for starting and finish the day. I live in Sukapura, and every sub-district has PPSU team. I saw the PPSU team in Sukapura and thought working outdoors seems nice. Previously, I worked in a warehouse or a factory.
It's hard or easy onto your work?
It wasn't difficult since it about cleaning, but I was surprised because we have to deal with dirty place, dealing with trash, gutters, and sweeping. But even so, I still enjoy it. I enjoy it because we are in the field. The work isn't monotonous. Sometimes we are stationed in different places, like inside the complex site or on the main road. If someone did that right in my face, I did probably pick a fight. They are always resident who are aware of the environment and cleanliness, but they are also those if even seen people throw trash directly into the river. It's not too much a challenge as it is about maintaining health, since we work in dirty place and sometimes in the rain, and also the available of tools Through the equipment here is quite complete.
Lengkap sih, semua ada lengkap untuk khusus kebersihan dan emang untuk fungsi kerjanya ya lengkap.
Maintaining cleanliness start with small thing. In Onsar, someone say, you spend 11 or 12 years in school. After all those years of education, it should be hard to just not litter. It start with small habit. For larger areas, we can coordinate with cleaning officer like PPSU or other units. With the small thing first. If we can handle the small thing, we can handle the big ones.
Di Kodamar ini orang-orangnya bisa lah, maksudnya ngerti lah.
Harusnya sih kan
Pada ngerti. Karena kan ini juga kan ya
lingkungan dan orang-orang.
People in Kodamar are generally educated, so they should understand. So
Ada seperti sih, cuman
sometimes it's necessary, but usually a simple word is enough for them to understand. Humans are
sesuai apa yang kita
all
mau.
different, and not everything goes exactly as we want.
Hey everyone, today I would like to share some profound moral lessons derived from an interview with Mr. Kumaidi, a dedicated PPSU worker, or what we often call the Orange Troops, who has been serving in the Kodamar area since 2018. Before we dive into the message, let's realize that people like Mr. Kumaidi are the silent heartbeat of our city. They start their day at 6 a.m., heading to location many of us avoid, simply to ensure we have a clean environment to live in. From his story, there are two major lessons we can take to heart. Point 1. Dignity in every labor. The first moral lesson is about integrity and finding dignity in service. Mr. Kumaidi journey is a statement that no job is lowly. If it is done with a sincere heart, he transitioned from a comfortable warehouse job to working in the heat, rain, and dirty. Because he want a more dynamic environment, he teach us that happiness at work doesn't come from the status of the job, but from our perspective. He mentioned that he stays enjoyable and grateful despite the physical challenge. This reminds us to stop complaining about our tasks and start finding the value in how we contribute to the world around us. If someone working in the gutters can find joy in this service, surely we can find a reason to be grateful in our own life.